The fundamental quantity, length, mass and time, we are represented in terms of dimension as dimension of L. So dimension of L we are writing inside the square bracket. So dimension of L for length, dimension of M for mass and dimension of T for time. So dimension means it is a power to which fundamental unit must be raised in order to represent the physical quantity. To represent the physical quantity, we are representing this fundamental quantity in terms of power. For example, velocity. Velocity formula we know that displacement by time. Displacement we are measuring in terms of length. So length na power 1 and time we are measuring it in terms of dimension, time dimension t, dimension of t. Therefore L to the power 1 t, when it move from denominator to numerator, that time it become t to the power minus 1. Therefore dimension of velocity will be m0 L t to the power minus 1. This is a dimension or dimensional formula of velocity. So here the physical quantity, this is a physical quantity which is represent in terms of power of fundamental unit, in terms of power of fundamental units. Say one more example. Work. Work is force into displacement. Force means mass into acceleration. So mass in the sense dimension of mass will be m. Acceleration we already discussed one. Acceleration means meter per second square is a SI unit. Meter we are using to measure length and second for time, t to the power minus 2. Displacement, which is into displacement, means we are measuring in terms of length. So therefore m to the m, dimension of m will be 1, L here 1, here 1, 1 plus 1 become 2 and t to the power minus 2. So this is a dimensional formula or dimension of work. Dimensional constant. Dimensional constant in the sense physical quantity which have a dimension, and they have a fixed value. For example, velocity of vacuum. They have some dimensional value. Along with their dimension value, they have a fixed value like 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So such a quantity we are call it as dimensional constant. Gravitational constant, Planck's constant, these are the example of dimensional constants. Next, dimensionless quantities. Dimensionless quantity in the sense they don't have a dimension, but they have a fixed value. For example, there will be two types in a dimensionless quantity. One is a dimensionless quantity without unit. For example, pure numbers or pi, they don't have a unit but they have a fixed value. For example, pi has a fixed value of 3 point something. Pure number is a fixed value 1, 2, 3 like that. Dimensionless quantities with unit, for example, angular displacement, we are measuring in terms of radian.